Well, it is Minecraft live season, my dudes. How you doing, everybody? It's me, Minecraft's most handsome, and over the course of the next however many minutes it is, we're gonna take a look at just about everything I think will be announced at Minecraft Live. Beginning with, well, other than the like button, let's kick this party off with what I'm gonna call a general predictions. One quick look into the past, a trip down memory lane, if you will, and we'll notice something pretty much immediately. Every single Minecraft Live event other than last year was a multi-hour event, usually the stream lasting a little over 2 hours long. 2022's got a little bit shorter, clocking in at only about an hour and 50 minutes. And then last year, they switched the formula up like a big time, with the event only being like 50 minutes, and it seemed like it kind of felt like a significant portion of this event was either animations or maybe like pre-recorded segments that were shown to us during the live stream. Pretty much like right after last year's Minecraft Live, a lot of people were kind of bummed with how short it was. Well, good news. I think this year, we're looking at something a little bit more. Now, will that more be like a 2-hour-long epic like they used to be? I wouldn't really bet on that. But I think that this year's Minecraft Live will be a little bit longer and more significant than last year's. After all, this year, the game's 15th anniversary, and they've been hyping up, I guess we're hyping up until pretty recently, that the celebrations would be continuing all year long. Well, yeah, there was a lot going on this year to maybe recap. Also, if I had to take a guess, if Mojang heard the community's feedback, and they've been really on top of it when it comes to listening to us, the community, this year, they might have heard that maybe all of the production we didn't exactly fully vibe with, so maybe this year's Minecraft Live, honestly, kind of like some of the more recent content they've been pumping out on their channel, sort of like this one or this one, for example. Well, I feel like we might get a little bit more of a raw look into Minecraft and its development again, which will be cool. So, with that out of the way, it's time for none other than the announcements. Alright, so, of course, you gotta take all of this with a relative grain of salt. I am informed on this stuff, but I also don't work at Mojang, so I don't know for sure. But I think this year's Minecraft Live might be a big one, because we're looking at a milestone year of a Minecraft Live, being the game's 15th anniversary. I mean, heck, one look at the Minecraft YouTube channel, and you can see that they are still riding that 15-year wave, with the thumbnails all having the little, like, 15th anniversary icon thing. And even earlier, just this summer, they were doing series like going back into Minecraft's history. So I'm sure this year on Minecraft Live, we'll get some kind of a mention of the game being 15 years, and maybe even some kind of recap as to all of the events they've done for 15 years and how they're going to conclude the 15th anniversary, finishing up this year. What this is exactly, I'm not too sure. It could be a gigantic next update. Maybe it's a new event. Maybe it's another cape. Maybe it's like, well, literally anything. Sort of in order of significance, kind of, I guess. The next thing that I see as likely to get some kind of screen time, at the most an announcement of a release date, at the least a brief mention, is Minecraft's newest, biggest, bundliest update. And so it all sort of depends on how far the devs want to actually take the bundle, because currently development is ongoing. Over the course of the past couple of weeks, in previews and snapshots, the bundle has seen quite a few different improvements. If these improvements are just about almost finished, and say the devs are happy with being able to just scroll through these 3 rows and only see these 3 rows, perhaps the devs don't plan on adding really any other significant functionality to the bundle. Well, if that's the case, I think it's very likely we'll get a release date for this thing at Minecraft Live. That is, I guess, if we don't already have one by then. With this feature still solidly sitting behind an experimental toggle, really the future is very unpredictable. They could keep adding more and more features to it, sort of like they did with the armadillo, the dogs, and that whole giant update, or it could be just about ready to wrap up. Speaking of big features, maybe just about ready to wrap up though, the hardcore Minecraft, one of the biggest updates to come to Minecraft Bedrock in quite literally years. Since its sort of surprise leak and early reveal earlier this year, the devs have been clocking in hours and hours and hours worth of polishing the Minecraft Bedrock Edition to hopefully get it up to a state where Minecraft Hardcore mode could fully release to Bedrock later this year. And that calls me back to another one. Recently, we were talking about how I believe when Hardcore mode was announced for Bedrock, when it was revealed earlier this year, I swore they said they wanted to get it out by the end of the year. If that is still the case, then we'll probably get some kind of release date for Hardcore mode on Bedrock Edition as well, but I I wouldn't hold my breath on this one. Based off of the reports of so many people having random death bugs still, it seems like hardcore mode might be a ways off for Bedrock still. But I mean, at the least they are making this stuff super polished. Like, look at that grayed out icon now that I lost the world. That's so cool. I think it's safe to say that at the least we'll get at least a mention of hardcore coming to Bedrock at Minecraft Live. Now, next up, what if I told you that we might have known the date of Minecraft Live for months now? Kind of. The World of Minecraft. This one should throw you back way earlier this year. I don't even remember in the video, but we talked about this book because it kind of leaked. Shortly after it, at all of these different retailers, you could pre-order the book. And well, that book, it should release on October 15th. Now, Minecraft Live, it's always on a weekend day, so it's probably not going to be October 15th, but how perfect would it be if Minecraft Live is, say, right before October 15th, saying, hey, we've got a book coming out next week, or it's right after October 15th, saying, hey, we had a book come out last week. No matter what, I'm sure it will kind of be re-announced, or at least a little bit of a mention of this brand new book that dives into Minecraft's past. I mean, this thing looks like it's going to be super juicy with stuff from Jeb and Agnes inside of it, concept art that we've never seen, different renders, and even more. And also, I figure I'll just throw this one in here real quick. It's not the most interesting, but this year, Minecraft has been going hard with the brand crossovers and collabs. So maybe we'll get new brand collabs. When I say brand collabs, I mean something kind of like the Lush Bath Bomb add-on that was released a couple of months ago for free. Or maybe some kind of new giant collab announced to be coming to the marketplace, kind of like the SpongeBob add-on that hit the marketplace relatively recently. Some kind of new brand collab or something. I feel like that's a pretty safe guess though. Oh, and definitely, I don't know how I forgot to mention it by now, but add-ons. They're definitely going to talk about those things quite a bit because they got quite a bit of upgrades to this year. Experimental updates. Over the past couple of snapshots, we've been checking out some really fire changes happening on Minecraft Java, or at least proposed changes. We're talking minecarts, we're talking redstone, and then of course the bundle, but we kind of already mentioned the bundle. Just in your imagination for this one, group the bundle in with everything that I'm about to say. Experimental updates, the minecart stuff, the redstone stuff, the bundle. If you and I were trying to sit in some kind of big fancy room with tall giant chairs and plan out the singular big show that happens once a year that recaps what's going on in Minecraft over the past year and what will be going on in Minecraft over the next year, well, gosh golly, it would make a whole lot of sense to talk about, well, the experimental updates that have already been revealed and are currently being worked on. If those updates by chance happen to wrap up and release before Minecraft Live, well, then they're gonna highlight that, hey, there's an update out that changed minecarts forever. If that update is still being worked on, though, and hopefully not put onto the back burner like the villager updates from, like, last year, yikes. Well, again, like the bundle, it all sort of just depends on where we are at in the cycle of these experimental updates. Like, are they getting widely accepted by the community? Because if they are, maybe we get a release date. On the other hand, are they getting worked on still more and more and more? Because we might get a little bit more information on that. Hopefully, at the least, I'm begging Mojang, please talk about these experimental updates a little bit because they are so interesting. And I think people would love to hear it. Ah, yes, Minecraft. Over on the website, Tapping Games, we can see we have Minecraft, Minecraft Dungeons, Legends, and Education Edition. That doesn't really count. We've got 3 different games. However, only one of those games is actually ongoing right now. Now, at the time of last year's Minecraft Live, Minecraft Legends was, I believe, still a thing. They talked about some DLC and stuff coming to Minecraft Legends in the future. However, since then, Minecraft Legends has ended, and actually, quite a few leaks have happened that we've talked about earlier on in other videos about a new game, Minecraft's team hiring, and more. It's kind of crazy to say that right now we are in the longest drought when it comes to other Minecraft games since like before 2020. It's been a super long time, like since we're talking before Minecraft Earth was a thing. It's been a long time since there has only been one Minecraft game, and that is Minecraft itself, the major thing. Look, I'm not too sure what it will be, maybe Dungeons 2, I'm not too sure, but I think it's about time, probably, for some kind of new Minecraft spin-off to be announced again, or at least some kind of early trailer revealed. A mention of the name even? Something. Alright, now before we move on to this next one, a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video and you like my videos, well then please consider helping me out YouTube side of things by tapping a like on the video. It's free. All right, next up, and maybe one of the most uncertain things of all today, approaching the grand finale of this video here that you and I are experiencing together, the mob vote. So last year's mob vote, it went over well, except it actually went over terribly at the same time. On one hand, Mojang has finally sped up their development to the mob. Yes, at last, they can actually, develop the armadillo in less than a year. In fact, it was less than 6 months even and get this buddy into the game. They pulled all of this off just in time for the community to finally maybe grow sick of the Minecraft mob vote. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. They're gonna do something. No matter what, it's too popular overall to not do anything involving the community. Whether that's gonna be a mob vote, a biome vote, or something else, I'm not too sure, but something. So no matter what, there will be some kind of community interaction thing. I think it would probably still be the mob vote. I don't think the noise and uproar, the backlash was big enough, funnily enough, but I guess you really just never know. In fact, some kind of community vote has been a tradition for over half of a decade now, which sounds crazy. The tradition takes us all the way back about 6 to 7 years ago now, when during Minecon Earth, we had a 4-way mob vote. So I'm pretty sure there'll be some kind of more vote, and when there is, we will see the entirety of the vote take place at Minecraft Live, and the winner be revealed. And probably the winner of whatever that vote is will be the theme of a minor update that will drop early next year. So almost maybe the stakes are higher than ever before. Alas, and so that brings us to the big boy. I saved this one intentionally for last because, of course, it's the one thing that everybody really cares about at Minecraft Live, and that's gotta be a desert update, a cave update, V2, maybe an end update. Well, nobody knows for sure exactly what Minecraft 1.22 will be. There are plenty of theories and maybe clues out there right now, but Minecraft 1.22, of course, it'll be announced here. Now, for potential themes and theories, I've got to point you to my Minecraft 1.22 playlist. I'll leave it on the end card. I'll pop it up on screen right now as well. Over the course of a couple of different videos, at this point, we've gone over some interesting hints and clues that might point towards an end update, a desert update, or even more. If you wanted this video to be over an hour long, I could put them all inside of this one, including ones I haven't even had the chance to make a video on yet, but I think it'll be better off to save those for another time. And so with that, that would bring us to the conclusion of Minecraft Live 2024. Hopefully, one to remember. So, did I remember all of the announcements? If I miss one, call it, drop it down below. My patrons, huge shout out, The Duke, Pixie Phantom, Deb Cade, Fateful Grimoire, and Ground Crazy May. Thank you all so much. It's been me, Minecraft's most green-haired, beautifully handsome. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.